What up, Rep Pack? It's your boy here, King Reptar, back with another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys are, do you know the drill? Shout and jump. It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because and today, I am really excited. As you guys may have noticed, there hasn't been a video on the channel for like a week, and the reason why is because I went on a little vacation and I was working really hard on what we're in right now. Right now, we are deep inside of a toad's mouth, and inside that toad's mouth is a room that I have created. This is my own personal Konoha, my own Kanto region, whatever you want to call it, but I'm calling it Mount Fuji, okay? We're gonna enter through the door, and this is my dressing room. It's also my anime room. We're gonna be filming some videos in here that relate to anime, but most importantly, every video you guys see relating to anime on this channel, all the items are gonna congregate in this epic room. And as we go along through it, you guys will be able to recognize countless items. I mean, I don't know if you can try and count if you want to, but I'm telling you, countless items in this room that have been in videos you guys have seen before. It is gonna be a freaking, you know, like in a sitcom at the end of like season 2 or 3, they have that episode where they play back everything that happened.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, oh man, I remember that episode. Oh, I remember that episode.
Oh man, am I wasting my time?
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, I really just stopped watching so much TV. That's what's gonna be right now. You guys are gonna see so many different items from previous videos, and this is gonna be the official room where it's all held in. Let's go ahead and enter it right now, and I'm gonna give you the full tour of my 2021 anime room. Alright, so here is the entrance. I wanted to create a separation from the rest of my place where I felt like I'm just entering a more anime, you know, oriental vibe. So I got Mount Fuji right here, this curtain to block the door. Right next to it, we got the Sun and Moon master set of basically every rainbow rare involving Sun and Moon from Lunala and Solgaleo. But you enter the room, and it's like entering a portal straight through Mount Fuji to Mount Fuji. It is the entrance into the anime room. It just completely, it's like, it seems simple, just that curtain there. But like, when you just had doors your whole life, you know, you're just walking in, it's almost like your whole house is open. But with that, it really feels like you're kind of, even when you're inside and the door's open, it kind of feels like you're in your own little bubble, huh?
Yeah, it also feels like every single time you walk in, it's more of a reveal.
Yeah, it's more, you feel like you're entering the world, and not just that, it's like, you know that doors, you know, you close them for privacy. But when you close the door, there's that implication of like, oh, he's closing that door for a reason.
That's true.
With this, it's like you always get that level of visibility privacy. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Yeah, so you never have to feel like somebody's watching your back. You'll hear the curtain moving, you'll feel the curtain moving. You might not feel it, but I do. So we're gonna do the whole tour. We're gonna start with the section over here, and we're gonna work our way to my favorite section over here. We're not gonna show that part yet, but let's get through it. I guess it's the 2021 anime room collection. We'll do another one in a year. May not even be in the same place, but either way, there's gonna be an update. But let's start over on this side. Alright, so we're gonna start over on this side, and we're gonna start, obviously, I have one of my favorite characters right here, Itachi Uchiha. And down below here, we have the Mujin Train poster for the Demon Slayer. Both these posters I put right here in particular for a reason, because this one is very replaceable, and this one is like, you know, it's just like a fabric-y material. And the reason why is because I have my steamer right here. You know, I always like to dress, you know, with the anime vibe, so I gotta keep it fresh with the steamer right here, man. You know, you have an iron, I bet, huh?
No, that's why I look so ratty.
Okay, what do you have to get your wrinkles out?
My body heat.
Okay, so if you iron your clothes or you try to keep them fresh, then you need a steamer. And if you have an iron right now, I'm telling you, go out and buy a steamer. It's so much faster, so easy. Literally, if I have wrinkles in my shirt, I'll blast the steam straight in my shirt and it'll wrinkle them straight out, man. Also burns my skin quite a bit. But it's one of those things that I can take this because this is convenient. So we have that right here. And like I said, with the steamer being so close, I didn't want to put like any expensive artwork or anything like that. So like I said, this poster is replaceable. And this is like a fabric material, so it could take the moisture. As you can see, originally his hair wasn't wet. It was dry. That's all the steam. Now we're gonna move over to my desk, and this is where it starts to get a little bit interesting, but this is still kind of tame compared to the rest of the room. But right here, we have some of my physique goals. You know, like I mean, if you get aim for the moon, you might land amongst the stars, right?
Even though it's kind of weird though, like I get that's the expression, but the stars are like further than the moon, so it doesn't really make sense.
It does, because the moon is bigger, and it's just the obvious goal. The stars, that's the thing you didn't know was there for you.
Well, damn, now that you say that.
I just made that up. But I have them here because this is my room where like I kind of just like to chill out for one, and not just that, I'm getting dressed, and I like to have just the vibe and just the energy of just the motivation. I mean, there's nothing more motivating than seeing not only Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza, but seeing them in God form and Golden Frieza It doesn't get much cooler than that. I mean, his name is Frieza. It's an appliance that makes things cool. And then you make him golden? Come on. Then over here we have another inspiration for me. It's Princess Mononoke. I mean, that is like more of an emotional inspiration for me. Just the fact of somebody not being shackled down by whatever society brings to them and living in their, living life at your own course and at your own pace. But below those two, we have my desk. And down here, it's pretty interesting. Right here we have Alexa. Hey Alexa, say hello.
Hello.
There you go.
By the way, I've helped you more than 25 times in the past month. I've saved you about 5 minutes.
You know what you hate when somebody helps you and they just throw it in your face like that? Like, oh, you gave me a ride once, dude. Like, you have to tell me about it every time I see you? All right, Alexa, thank you for helping me out 25 times this month. Over here, we have all the lights for the room. Should I show them the chakra? Should I show them the nine-tailed chakra? Or should I wait?
I think you have to show them, but not now. A
Okay.
little bit later.
There is actual bleeding nine-tails fox chakra in this room. You might have seen it a little bit at the start, but not at its intensity. Show you that maybe in the middle somewhere. Maybe when we get to the Naruto shelf, I'll show you that.
Yes.
Yeah. So over here, I have Teddy Ursa. That's unrelated. So we have that right here. See this right here? This is a traditional samurai mask. And it clips on right here just like this. That is for something that has never been revealed on any channel before. But this is gonna be a new attribute to my character on ADHD's world very, very soon. I'm about to reveal something that has never been revealed on any channel, but it's gonna be a new character attribute on ADHD's world. You're gonna see it with me all the time, and that is my personal katana. Right here, this is my blade. Right now, they put this wrap on to protect the handle until I'm ready to use it. There's something very special about this blade.
It's green.
The handle's green.
I mean, that's special.
You know, gotta go with the Reptar vibes.
Right.
But I have the belt to go with it. This is gonna be
Oh.
what I wear in the videos. This is gonna be tucked at the side. But most importantly, yes.
No freaking way.
The blade is actually infused with real gold. It is coated and baked with gold as well. So no matter how much you slash, no matter what you cut through, it will always stay gold. Even if I sharpen this, it will sharpen as more gold. Right now we got a lot of oil on it and stuff because we're trying to keep this clean and obviously keep the metal from rusting. But you can see the gold right there. It is not like a super bright gold. It's more of a copper dark gold, but you have to remember this was baked in. This is a very custom situation, kind of a blade. And we have it completely wrapped up, and I can't even describe to you how sharp this is. You'll have to wait for the video revealing it. That right there is my katana. You guys will see the reveal and the usage of this very soon on ADHD's world. But for right now, it sits right here just like this. And when I come home from work, same thing. I'm gonna put it right back there. It's gonna be like, some people walk around with their phone, their wallet, their pocket knife.
Right.
I walk around with a katana now, all right?
This is me.
This is me. This is the new me now, okay? So I got my katana right there. And then match the, the Japanese vibe. Right here, we have the katana holder, but inside of this katana holder is actually not to hold this, but it actually has a Sasuke's blade that has never been revealed on this channel either, and that is going to be revealed very, very soon. We've shown these blades over here, but this, Parker, as well. We've used these before. The handles are completely hollow. The blade, when you see this black line, like, what do you usually think?
Yeah, I just don't associate that with like actually usable quality.
Yeah, it's not combat ready. If you were to swing this on anybody, you might do some damage, but it's gonna break before anything.
Yeah, it won't last.
Yeah, this is made for display and mostly just to use. I had somebody take the exact same mold and put a full carbon steel, solid, sharp as hell blade inside of Sasuke's sword, customized. We will see that soon. And then over here, we have a bonsai tree. I water this thing every day. I clip its leaves. I scrub its trunk. I do a lot for this thing, Parker.
Do you?
Yes, give it a smell.
It looks like that's not real. That's plastic. I can smell the plastic.
Parker, it's not smell-o-vision, it's real, right?
It's real.
It's real, okay?
Real phone.
I literally have the windows blacked out, but this is real, okay? And then, in order to keep my plant alive with some, Asian vibes, because sometimes it forgets that it's in California, so I have to remind it that it's like, we gotta keep its Oriental heritage. I hit this, and it's like, oh, I'm back home.
Damn.
Yeah. What makes a room more sick than a gong? We got that right there. This is my desk. We got the remotes for the lights, like I said. We got Deadpool over here. This is the only non-anime related thing in here. And I put him in here because, for one, it didn't really match in the Nickelodeon room that well. And it's really, really an important item to me. It's one of my first collectibles that I got at an early age that actually had some value. So it got me really interested in collectibles and, kind of collecting those different assets. And, it's got this guy in the back. It looks like anime related. I mean, shout out to Rob Liefeld with his like almost anime artwork. And as you know, obviously Deadpool uses a katana, so it's right next to the katana as well, so it fits kind of well. But let's move on to the first shelved section. We got the Attack on Titan art right here. I mean, obviously we got the Colossal Titan right there, and then down here we got Eren. And honestly, my favorite artwork in the entire room, you're gonna see a lot of art. My favorite piece in here is actually this right here, the Naruto and Sasuke. It just completely throws you back with, you know, the original Naruto, original Sasuke, all the way to Shippuden. And you know, you obviously can see the resistance in Naruto's face. You can see the resistance in Sasuke's face. We all know that arc of them slowly growing together. And at the end, they're together. It's not accurate because Sasuke would be not having that arm, but but other than that, it's just the symbolism behind it to me. It just reminds me of just like, you know, the world, companionship, strength, motivation, so many different things from just looking at this one thing. And then we come down here, you will recognize some of the stuff probably from life. I mean, you remember these remints, dude?
Oh,
freaking like 5 episodes opening them, but we never saw them all in one place. Here's all the remints that were opened in that series. And I mean, you guys have seen these fig pins over a series of maybe 10, 11, 12 videos. You know, one here, one there, another one here. But this is the entire set. This is every single Naruto fig pin that's ever been released inside this case. Except for these ones that didn't fit.
The ones over here.
We got Boruto and his mom. I am also missing one. You wanna know who I'm missing? Look at those and tell me who you think I'm missing.
Oh, I know exactly who you're missing.
Who?
Orochimaru.
No. That's actually Orochimaru's right here.
Oh, he's cheating.
I am missing. I'll let you know. I don't think you're gonna guess. Deidara, whatever you want to pronounce them as. I say Deidara, but some people say Deidara. And
Don't act all high and mighty, Mr. Madara.
no, I say Madara. I'm a cultured man now.
With your AOT jacket.
Yeah, cultured.
Yeah.
Okay, so this right here, the only one I'm missing is Deidara because he's $150 for a fig pin.
That's hard.
No, that is an explosion of my wallet. I mean, most on average, the fig pins are like 20 to 30 bucks the most. I mean, I'll pay 120 for a Funko Pop, a figure of some kind, but I mean, a fig
But
pin.
not a fig? That's like less a year. It's a figure without the year.
It's just a pin.
It's
a
fig.
plate of metal with a stabby thing on the back. I'm not paying 140 bucks for it. But of the remint terrariums, which one do you think is your favorite? I think my favorite remint terrarium's gotta be Mewtwo or the Gengar.
I gotta be honest, man. I really like the Pidgeotto and the Pikachu and the Raikou.
Okay, all right, but past that shelf, we haven't even got to the big meat. My favorite shelf, I have like, I don't say 3. There's one right here, and one right here. But let's go a little lower down here. This is kind of like just some Naruto stuff in general. I mean, we got my personal little kunai right here. These are the closest kunai that are available, that are sold, that are sharp, solid knives, actual steel, and they look really similar to Naruto's kunai. You know,
yeah.
like they're as close as you can get. And then of course, we have some of the headbands over here. We got some candy. You guys have seen these in the videos. If you guys haven't seen these videos, everything will be in the description down below. We have the Nyaruto cat series right here. Go down another shelf. We got some more Naruto general items. We got the Comic-Con edition Naruto right here. You guys have seen that video as well. Every single item in here, guys, pretty much has a video on it or is in a video. We got the coin set right here. Right here, we got some of the Zatch Bell boxes. You know, Zatch Bell game with the Beyblade game. And then we got some of the actual Sharingan. So we got some Sharingan.
I kept their eyes.
Yeah, I kept their eyes. We got Byakugan. We have even Itachi's freaking Sharingan, the Mangekyo. Come on over here. So on the right side shelf, right below all the terrariums we just showed, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh section. It kind of just blows your mind because this shelf is, like I said, probably the shelf that still is in progress the most, but then all of the nowhere has like a $7,000 banger.
I know, right behind his head.
Yeah, just like, oh, here's like this $30 this, here's some Funko Pop, and then boom. I mean, you would think that would be in some kind of glass case or something, but I mean, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, it's fine. We got the Yu-Gi-Oh section. I'm still working on filling out this section because there's a few Yu-Gi-Oh pops that I don't have, but we got Yami Merrick, we got Dark Magician, Yukimoto, we got a few of them right here. We got the Millennium Puzzle Bank. Down here, we got my little Hunter x Hunter section. I got all the pops. I'm missing the Hot Topic exclusive Gon. That is the only one I'm missing from Hunter x Hunter. And then down here, we got the Cypher the Sky Dragon, Obelisk, Exodia, and this piece of plastic. We're missing who?
Winged Dragon of Ra.
The Ring Dragon of Busting It Raw. He hasn't come out yet, so I'm gonna get him there. But that is, like I said, that's probably the shelf that's in the most amount of progress. Once we move to the left over here, that's when we're getting into Banger Central. Let's go ahead and take a little stroll onto Banger Central. All right, so we're gonna turn the camera a second. We're gonna be in the Naruto section. But right here, we have some of, you know, we have Orochimaru's earrings. We got Tsunade's necklace. We have a few other anime necklaces and Naruto related jewelry, but I don't have them out here right now. And right here is the Naruto Funko Pop wall. This thing is absolutely insane. You are currently looking at every single Naruto Funko Pop in existence. And if it's not there, that's because you're gonna see it in a video very, very soon. As we know, there's some new release Funko Pops, and I have them, but they're in boxes in different situations right now until the content gets made around them. And then down here, we remember these guys. We started working on the 2004 Mattel series. And then down here, we got the small shelf, so we just kind of filled it up. We got Kakashi shoes. We got a Naruto booster box. We got this guy right here. Who do we have down here? Regular Naruto in box. We got the Jump Force that just fell, but we got Jump Force right here, sealed in box. So that's it for that section right there. And also on this shelf, we have all the Naruto cats. That is the entire series from Japan. Each of those goes for like these little tiny figures. Goes from like $20 to $30 each.
Come on.
Yeah, and then we have series 2. And let me tell you, man, guess what they're making?
Series 3.
How'd you guess that? I was gonna say series 4 to mess you up. But it's series 3. They're making series 3 of the Nyaruto cats. So, I mean, this thing's gonna just be like cat, all the way across, dude. I don't know how many they're gonna make, but I'm cool with it. Then down here, we have the Silver Sakura and Hello Kitty collab right here. And also the Gold Naruto. We got some Gold Naruto bucks. We have some more of the keychains. Let's get into the sword section here. I mean, this is obviously not all my swords. If you guys have seen any other channel, you know that's not all my swords. I already showed you a black and white Sasuke swords right there. We have Sasuke's sword again, but it's an umbrella. We have Tanjiro's sword. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I'm spilling.
Yeah, it's
I'm dying.
It's a fake one. You didn't know that, did you?
Well, I'm still dying.
Oh.
On the inside.
I almost had a heart attack. And then, in case somebody comes inside here that ain't supposed to, I can wallop them. It is ready, man. This thing is perfect for swinging and knocking people out. But it's also just like, you know, oh, I was just walking and then he attacked me. I had to kill him with this. We have one of the sexiest characters in anime sword, Shinobu. Right here. Shinobu. Obviously, as you know, just the tip is sharp because with Shinobu, a fine little thing like that, man, you just need a tip.
Find a little thing like that, a little poison.
A little poison, a little infection wouldn't hurt somebody, would it? Alright, let's move on. And of course, you can't have Naruto swords without one of the most key swords of all time, Zabuza's blade. I mean, this sword is more than iconic for Naruto. It's iconic for this community. We all know Zabuza's sword, one of the biggest videos on the channel, one of the most hyped videos, and one of the most requested videos to bring back Zabuza's sword. So, I know you guys love it. There it is right there. I have another exact same version of the sword that we use at ADHD's World for actual tests, but this one right here is my perfectly clean copy I'm gonna be keeping forever. But now we are moving on to probably some of the main shelvage. I think it's time we show them the chakra.
Okay.
We show them the Naruto shelf, but it only happens when I turn the lights on though. You can't really see it right now because I got that light on. But let me turn it off and I'll show you what comes off of all this Naruto stuff. It's actually crazy. Alright, so you may notice a red hue once I click these lights. You may see a red hue going on right here. But once I put all this Naruto stuff there, this started seeping from the boxes. This right here.
Oh.
Go ahead and look up though, dude.
Ooh.
Yes. We have Naruto's nine-tailed fox chakra literally forming amongst the ceiling. I mean, obviously there's a lot of Demon Slayer stuff in here, a lot of Naruto stuff in here, we got some Death Note stuff in here, we have a lot of different stuff. And on the anime, a lot of the energy is red. So I decided, like with Tanjiro or with Nezuko's blood art, all of it's red. This blood slash chakra on the roof would be absolutely perfect.
Dude, this thing looks so sick. This whole vibe.
Yeah, man, it is awesome. It's also really good for red light therapy. And then you get these little light flashes over here just to keep the movement happening, you know?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
And then we're going to turn all this back on, and then you can turn the light all the way up to brightness, and you can barely even tell there's a red hue, but it gives all the boxes, gives everything just that little red glide of a shadow on it. It just makes everything look a little bit more fierce and a little bit more lively like it would be in an anime. Let's go ahead and move on to these sections, the big sections right here in the center of the room. All right, so starting it off, we have boom. I mean, we could talk about this stuff, but head up first. I mean, we got the Grandista statue, some of my favorite ones they've released. We got the Kakashi, we have Sakura, we have Naruto, and also Sasuke. I think my favorite of the three has gotta be the Sakura, honestly, though, because they've made so many variations of Naruto, Sasuke. I even have boxes down here I'll show you later. Oh no, these boxes right here are not even the boxes to them, but these are actually another variation of Sasuke and Naruto back here. So that just shows you how many variations they have of Naruto and Sasuke, but they've only made one Sakura, and they've even made two Kakashis, but only one Sakura, so I really like that one because, I mean, I know she's useless, apparently.
Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
just-
says she's useless.
I'm just speaking facts. What do you mean?
She's not useless, man. Sasuke's baby had to be planted somewhere. She got a wound.
Yeah, that could have been Eno.
You think Saruna would have had these kind of punches if it would have been Eno? Alright, so we have them right there though. We got the whole Team 7. Can't have the room without Team 7. Then down here we have the anime heroes. I have every anime hero that is currently out. We got Minato, we got Sasuke, we got Naruto, Kakashi, and Itachi. I mean, I don't know why they did Minato. I mean, I love Minato, but it just seems random of the 5 to just make Minato, but it's cool they have him. We got childhood Naruto, just like childhood Naruto, a rebel. Couldn't just stand straight for a moment, could he? We have young Sasuke right here, stoic as always. We got young Sasuke. This is one of my favorites as well. I think this might actually, I like this one more than I do the adult Sasuke. I mean, that's just such an iconic outfit, of course. The blue. That was like when Uchiha were like anonymous with blue before it was black and red.
Oh, I know, right?
You know? And then we have Naruto, of course, doing the, the classic clone jutsu. And then down here we have a bunch of Naruto booster box, including the first ever Naruto CCG booster box ever, Path to Hokage. That one is absolutely skyrocketing. I think they go for like $1,000 a box now, which is just crazy. And of course, right here, we have the Vibration Stars, where we have all the different figures doing their main move. We have Kakashi doing Lightning Blade, we have Sasuke doing Chidori, and we also have Naruto doing Rasengan. What do you think is stronger, Lightning Blade or Chidori? Because people in the comments made that clarification for me. We were
Wait,
saying,
so there's an answer.
there's an answer.
I know it's different. I know but it's essentially the same move.
Yeah.
But I know there's like, if they have these differences. I'm just trying to see. I guess I would go with Chidori.
No.
It's Lightning Blade?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
apparently
what I thought.
everybody in the comments. So I said that Chidori was an upgraded version of Lightning Blade, but apparently you guys clarified that for me, that the Lightning Blade is a way stronger, way more purified version of the Chidori. The Chidori is a more reckless, more wild version of the Lightning Blade. Then down here we have some random figures a little bit. We got just some of the other ones that are also within the Bandai line that they've released. We got Boruto, we got Gaara, and this will be a little less random as they release more statues, but for right now this is what they have out. And then we have Itachi, of course. Okay, so that is the Naruto shelf right here. As you can see, the red chakra leaking down as it goes as well. But let's move on over to the next shelf. So right here we got Jump Force. I mean, that's literally the definition of everything coming together. We have the Jump Force collector's edition statue right there. We got these ones right here from the mystery minis. We got the steel bookcase for Jump Force. In case you guys are wondering, not selling it anytime soon. I mean, I don't think you could afford it. I don't think anybody could afford it.
Why are you looking at me so harsh though?
But you definitely can afford it.
Okay.
But my hunter's license. I have a hunter's license right here. They only release it in gold for really, really, really powerful hunters. I happen to get one. Right here we have an almost complete set of the Naruto minis. I don't even know what they're called. They're just like these Naruto figures. And me and Parker collected these at the mall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to open these up for maybe a series of about 6-7 months. We were opening up these figures, trying to complete this set. And I mean, you remember how many freaking Narutos I had?
Yeah, that was the only one that was acceptable to have multiple.
Yeah, because it's Shadow Clone. I remember you got a couple Dedaras.
Oh, and then one broke.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. No, but that was like, they were like $10 a pop.
They were expensive.
And they were mysteries.
And I lost one.
Oh, yeah, because I thought you had the set. 'Cause I have the set.
I have the set. I just lost Shikamaru. So Shikamaru should be right here, but I can't find Shikamaru. So right now, I'm just going to say he's using Shadow Possession. He's somewhere back there. Okay. But then down here, we got the Boruto section up here. We got Boruto. We got Uncle Sasuke. And we
Boruto's dad.
And Boruto's dad. We got Broken Promises right here, just because it kind of was like awkward with space here, so I wanted to put something thin, but look good. Then of course we got Light, we got L, and we got Ryu. But one of my favorite things, man, is inside of this box right here. We're gonna go ahead and move this crew for a second here. Is the complete Death Note series.
Oh, damn.
Along with a 13th book that you can only get in this box set, which reveals the destiny of a lot of characters along with a how to read, and it has a lot of fun stuff in there, information about the characters, even some information about Light's whereabouts after the show. So there is a lot of fun stuff inside of this book, and I just really love this whole box together.
Dang, that's super sweet.
All right, and then this shelf right here, I'm not gonna lie, this shelf is a little biased. It's a little it's my flavor, as you'd say, because this is obviously an anime room, but everybody loves Naruto, everybody loves Dragon Ball Z. obviously everybody loves Demon Slayer, I think, to an extent when you like anime, right?
Yeah, I'd say that.
This section for me is very biased. So most people probably wouldn't put this in their anime room, but I have to have something that kind of reminds me of my childhood. A little extra. And I have Digimon right here. We have the Digimon Tamagotchi, essentially. We have the theme deck. We have the sticker pack, and we even have the original Topps card game. One of my goals in collecting is to eventually, I've been able and very fortunate, thank you, angelic clouds and sunshine through the roof, thank you God. I've been able to acquire most of the ones I've wanted, like, you know, base set, booster box for Pokemon. I've been able to acquire. Yu-Gi-Oh! I was able to acquire that. I mean, there was one more missing that I was able to get that was the first of it. Naruto. But I have not been able to find Digi Battle Series 1, man. That is a booster box I would love to get. It's the first ever iteration of the Digi Battle card game. I think the boxes are going for over like $2,000, dude. But when I started looking for them, they were going for like 100. So we have the Digimon crew right here. We have a couple Digimon cards. I don't really have much, so I just put the 3 cards that I have right here, and they're all Greymon. And then on the other side of this half, we have my other childhood favorite, because these are my 3 favorite animes as a child. Before I liked Naruto, Death Note, these things, I liked Digimon, Pokemon, and Beyblade. So I have all the original Beyblades right here, the original crew. I know there's countless Beyblade characters and Beyblades now, but for me, this is what hits. We got the original crew, the blade I used to use myself, Dragoon. This is my absolute favorite. Can't believe I actually own all of them now. I would love to be able to get them all in box one day too. Okay, now this shelf down here is a little bit more random, and the reason why is because I had that outlet back there and I had to kind of fit stuff in that I could. So we have Shinron's box right here. We have in the back there, you can't really see them, but we got 2 golden Friezas. Like I said, I mean, that's probably my favorite character in Dragon Ball is Frieza. I really like Frieza, and then I mean, like I said, you can make them gold. It's just like, bruh. So then down here, not just that, we have Toby's mask, which I actually at one point used to cover up the outlet, but then I had to add this big thing, and yeah. But we got Ghastly right there, and we have all the Dragon Balls guarded by Vegeta, Goku, and of course Piccolo, the guardians of the frickin' Dragon Balls. And we got Shinron coming out of the Dragon Balls. That is one of my favorite pieces right there as a whole. This shelf, my favorite item is this right here, my personal Death Note. I can't show you the names written in it, but
why did it just say me?
why does every page say me, myself, and I? It is a legitimate Death Note. Like, it has the instructions. It has, yeah, it's not just like a, you know, like a simple journal. It has all the instructions on how to use the Death Note. It even came with a feather, and then you get all the way through all the how to use notes. But once you get past all the rule pages, you get to the real pages, and you will notice, look at what is on here.
Bruh.
This is Light's actual Death Note. It has all his previous wording in there. You have all the names he wrote, even the situations he put them through. This is a legitimate copy of Light's Death Note from every name, everything.
I thought this was just gonna be a notebook.
No, yeah. It looks like just a cheap notebook. When you open it up, it's literally Light's Death Note. So put that right there. Absolutely one of my favorite piece. Let's move on to the next shelf. All right, the next shelf, like I said, I mean, this is the anime room, and you guys know in my other room, the stream room, I have a huge Pokemon display with all my base set boxes. I have, like, you know, the original copies of the games in box. I love Pokemon. I couldn't let it die in just that room. I had to have another room with some more Pokemon stuff, because it just, Pokemon is a big part of my life and a big part of my childhood, and especially. So we have a whole another Pokemon section over here that's separate from the other one in the other room. But right here we have some of the figures. You guys have seen me open these up on the channel before. These are up here just because, like I said, I wanted to make the whole room kind of blend, and you kind of had to have, you know, a little Gamatotsu, a little Naruto here, a little, you know, a little Krillin there, just something to blend the anime vibe together as you get into this whole Pokemon section. So then we have the Charizard Blast Burn, we got Blastoise Hydro Pump, and for some reason the only one they marketed in Spanish, Venusaur. And then next we have the Eevee with Friends. So I try to keep all my Pokemon figures together. You guys saw me collect this last year. I collected all of the Eevee and Friends, and that makes one whole piece, which is amazing. Like, literally, I collected 9 of those out of the 12 without even knowing they connected, and I found out they connected at the end. It was such a reward for collecting them the entire way, because it really, I liked them, but I didn't like them as much as I did the Day with Pikachu figures until I found out they were able to do that. But the Day with Pikachu was a hands down my favorite. I collect those the year after last, when they first started their series of releasing a new figure every single month, but just all the different designs are absolutely freaking adorable, to be honest. I think my favorite one out of all of these has gotta be the Rainy Day Pikachu. That one is just too freaking cute. And then, just to keep the Pikachu vibe going, we have my Pikachu controller collection.
Dang.
So I don't collect controllers usually, but I bought one Pikachu controller, I bought another Pikachu controller, and then all of a sudden I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy only Pikachu controllers. And then, you know what they did? They were like, okay, we're gonna release a bunch of them.
No, we know you're out there, Marcus.
Yeah, my favorite ones, let me pull these ones out. My two favorites absolutely is this one right here is my favorite, my 100% favorite, because I searched for this one for over 6 months, going to a GameStop and asking them when they would get a restock in it. It was going online for only like $80, a little bit more, but because I knew eventually I would find it, I kept looking. But we have the gold Pikachu controller.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, man.
Come on.
That one is just literally flames. I love this controller so much. You got the, and I also noticed is that like, when I first started collecting the Pikachu controllers, they didn't do the boxes this extravagant. Originally, they only came in boxes like this, where it just, you know, kind of shows you the front of it, shows you what you're buying, and that's it. This is the wireless controller. But then, as I started collecting them, I just think I wasn't the only one that started collecting them. It had to be, because they started making them almost collectible by having the reveal case, the whole inside, you know, the person using it. And I think that you can literally see the evolution of them more and more, starting to see that people are collecting these, because this is the first wave,
right?
You know, kind of like that. Then over here you have the flap, and this is the most modern release controller they released recently for the 25th anniversary. You got Pikachu's number is 25, so it's perfect for the 25th anniversary. You know, like they really,
oh dang,
yeah, they really, you know, now you've got details on the inside. Go ahead and feel, that's textured.
Oh my god, it's actually textured.
It's textured. And we have freaking all Pikachu stats right here. Like, they are really leveling it up. I think they know people like me are collecting these things because they're absolutely beautiful. Hopefully they keep releasing more, but at a slow, steady pace. All right, so right here we have the Pokemon plush and Funko section. We got this big giant birthday Pikachu. It's his birthday and he's got balls. He's got 2 balls because it's his birthday suit. Then we got a giant plushie Mew. I mean, for me, when I think of Pokemon, I think of Pikachu and I think of Mew. I think of maybe a Charizard, but they don't have a not gross looking Charizard plush. It looked like they took a scab and then tried to Photoshop it into a Charizard.
No.
It's gross. But they don't have good Charizard plushies, so these are the best ones. And then over here we have the Pikachus, because I collect specifically Pikachu plushies, along with some other ones. Like we have an Eevee right here as well. We have a Baby Yoda that's unrelated. But here is every single Pokemon Funko Pop besides the exclusives. As you guys know, I collect Naruto, I collect everything else in this room. I collect all the Nickelodeon stuff. I got a channel where I collect weapons, all that stuff. I collect a lot of stuff. So it's like, I couldn't bring myself to buy, I mean, I'm already buying 1 Pikachu, 2 Pikachu, 3 Pikachu, 4 Pikachu. You already are literally robbing me, Funko, okay? I can't buy Diamond Bulbasaur, Glow-in-the-Dark Bulbasaur, Silver Bulbasaur.
Blocked.
Invisible Bulbasaur, here's the box.
Big silver Pikachu.
Bro, you wanna talk about big silver Pikachu? Bro.
Like, I'm with you, my stand.
Yeah, come in here.
Oh, okay.
You wanna talk about big Pikachus? Look at that. Here you got 20 inches, like 30, I don't know how big, that's big. 36 inches.
That's beyond life size.
Yeah, 36 inch Pikachu. They have a lot of Pikachu. They're even following us, man. He's everywhere. Point is, they got a lot of Funko Pops for Pikachu, okay? So I just get the regular...
Wait, is that the box for it?
Yes.
Dear God.
Yeah, it's a big box. I just get the regular versions of the pop because this is easier for me to maintain. They're just more accessible. I can just pre-order them. It's not I have to be some kind of exclusive con for it. I already got to do that for Naruto and other series. So I just like to collect just the regular ones. And then below that, we have more of my Pikachu. Like I said, I try to pick up any Pikachu that I can find a plushie of. We got Pichu back here because he's like a little Pikachu. We got Santa Claus Pikachu. We got Shiny Pikachu. We got Pikachu Couple. We got Pikachu as a substitution. We got Pikachu as a Vulpix. We got all types of Pikachus.
A Alolan.
Alolan Vulpix, excuse me. And then we got a Magikarp right here. We got a shiny Celebi. And we even have a Meowth, which is one of my favorite, like, iconic Pokemon. Not a favorite Pokemon as far as, like, you know, obviously skill level. But just, you know, you see a Meowth, you think of the show, you think of Team Rocket. It's iconic for me, and it just kind of helps keep this whole room just, like, memorable. So, and also I have my favorite Meowth card, and my only Meowth card. This one right here. This is the Noble Victories Secret Rare Meowth with a textured actual Meowth, like, little, what was it called? Like a coin, I guess? Or yeah, a headpiece thing right here. But the craziest thing about this is the description. It says, this is an extremely rare Meowth card. Maybe good fortune will come to you if you hold this card. So I figure we put this right over here in Meowth's hands. He can give the whole room a little bit of luck, hopefully, right there. I mean, man, we all remember these.
Stop.
eBay sellers especially remember those. And then right here we have the welcome trainer sign. I sometimes sit right here and I tie my shoes. It's just kind of, I leave it blank right there because there's not really anywhere to sit in this room besides at my desk. So I have that spot if I want to sit down or if somebody else wants to sit down. Not the biggest space, but something. We have this artwork up here. You guys have seen me open this up on the channel. We have the Ken Sugimori limited edition artwork of Reshiram and Zekrom. Right here we got the 50 out of 50, bro.
You were the 50th person to buy it.
I was the last person to buy it.
I'm the last person to own it.
Yeah. This one's number 32. We're not gonna talk about that thing. We got Eno with Reshiram. This is by far my favorite of the two. I honestly, I go back and forth like almost every other day between which one I like more. Today, this is my favorite.
I can get that though. If you stare at it long enough, you're like, you know what? This is sicker.
Yeah, I just like so much about it. I love the electricity on the bottom right here for the Zekrom, but then it's like, oh man, these feathers are pretty beautiful. That's sick. This is beautiful.
And that's beautiful. That's sick.
No, because they have to have some distinction. All right, so now we are getting to probably my current favorite. Like I have a lot of stuff in this room that's my favorite overall, but this is something that's a recent addition to the room, and it's a lot of recent items that have been brought to the channel, and that is the Demon Slayer section. Yes, so right here at the front, we cannot have the whole shelf without the HASHIRA themselves. We have the real HASHIRA. You don't see Tanjiro, you don't see Zenitsu, you don't see Inosuke because they aren't worthy yet. These are the HASHIRA, the most important and the strongest Demon Slayers in the Demon Slayer core. So you come down from there, and then we have the Demon Slayer shelf. To be honest, these shelves are really dark, and the Demon Slayer shelf is a little bit dust on it, but it's okay, we're gonna go through it. So right here on top, we have Tanjiro's sword, but I mean, we showed you Tanjiro's sword over there, and I even have a real steel Tanjiro sword with a black blade and all. But that is not a real blade. Okay. You're probably thinking like, oh, why don't you just hang up the real one? Like you put the real blade there if you got it. The reason why is because the real blade will not do this. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, it has sound effects. And if I am like, you know, not confident enough to, you know, be that outgoing and try to do Tanjiro's voice, like
That's sick.
But my favorite thing, and mostly the reason why I keep it up there, is because if you hold down both the buttons on the sword,
bro.
Yes, it plays the entire intro to Demon Slayer. Damn, goosebumps every time.
Oh yeah. That just makes everything in here more inspiring.
Yeah, just having it play. God, this is expensive. So starting on the left, this is where all the Band Presto figures I've been collecting. You guys know I'm trying to collect the entire Band Presto line, and this shelf is where it's all located. So we have the Nezuko Band Presto figure. I am only missing the Seispian figure for her, and that one goes for $130, so hopefully I get that one day. We have Tanjiro, absolutely beautiful. We also have his Seispian as well right here, which is a color variation on the same design. Then as we come over here to the middle, we have the center shelf, which has Tanjiro, our new villain from the Mujin Train, and also Rengoku, the Fire HASHIRA, I believe. And down here, we have their boxes. We have all their boxes. I like to keep the boxes right next to them, so that way you can kind of see the art. I think, if you notice, the boxes are really displayable.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, they do that on purpose. Like, so let's just say you want to put it on your shelf like this, you can. If you want to put it on your shelf like this, you can. Let's say you don't have a lot of space, you want it to be thinner, you can. They make every side of the box, almost every side, except for usually one for display purposes. They make almost every side of the box displayable, literally for that purpose.
I noticed that, and especially for the stores too. If they have like a lot of product and they need just to display it.
Yeah, you can have them thin, you can have them wide, whatever you want. So I love to keep the boxes with them because to me, it ties together the figure itself. So we have all those boxes right here, and then one of my favorite, but a lot, also not just mine, but most people that come in this room, some of their favorites are these Q pockets right here. This right here, this line in particular, it's super, super cute, of course. And not just that, they're actually pretty affordable figures for the quality you're getting and to display your Demon Slayer love, of course. And then coming back up here, we continue that on. Of course, we have Tanjiro and Nezuko, so we have to have a Inosuke, which I also have his boar head as well, but I prefer this one. And we have Zenitsu, which is the most expensive figure in the entire Bandai line, with his Seispian costing $300.
$300?
$300. People love Zenitsu.
Do you have it?
I don't have that one. That's the only one I don't have. I only don't have this one and Nezuko. And this one, and the other ones, they haven't come out yet.
$300.
$300. People love
That just came out.
So let's go back over to this side now. We got Tanjiro in his Demon Slayer core outfit without his, obviously, his Aurori. We have that right there. And of course, we have the Sasuke right next. I'm not going to take the Sasuke out for every single one, but we have the Sasuke right there next to it, as you can see. Then we got Rengoku. And I'm not going to say anything about him if you haven't seen the Mugen Train movie yet, but one of my favorite characters. And we have the Sasuke behind him. And I'm going to take this one out because, man, the Sasuke on this one I really, really like. It's like that, like, off orange. I just really like it for some reason. Like, his character needs that, like, little edge to it, I feel like, sometimes. All right, so we got Gyo and also Shinobu right there. I mean, one of my favorite duos right there. They're absolutely awesome. The relationship is great as well. And we have the Sasukeans behind them as well. So my goal is, obviously, we have all the HASHIRA. My goal is to get all the HASHIRA on the shelf, of course, with the main characters. So down here, we have the rest, more of the HASHIRA. We have Love HASHIRA from the Band Presto line, along with her Sasuke as well. I mean, it doesn't get any thicker, I mean, any cooler than Love HASHIRA. And then next, we got Coin Girl. I can't remember. It's the only character name I can't remember. Konio? Kaneo. You know, like Connie from King of the Hill, but with an O.
Kaneo.
Kaneo. So we got Kaneo right there. And then this middle shelf is kind of being reserved right now because we obviously have a few HASHIRA that have not gotten statues yet, like the Stone HASHIRA. So obviously that Snake guy. We still haven't seen the white-haired Bakura kind of guy. You know, we still are missing a few HASHIRA, so I'm saving this shelf for them. As of right now, I have the Seispians and the Fig Pins for the line. But like, that's more of a placeholder until those HASHIRA are released. And then over here we got the flamboyant man himself. I never knew this guy had a ponytail until the figure.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's actually got like hair or something coming back out there. But then we have the Seispian actually out right here because I just recently got the regular version of this character. And this is a rare situation where the Seispian is actually cheaper than the regular version of the character.
Because nobody can tell because we don't have any information on him.
Yeah, exactly. The Seispian's like $30, but the regular figure's like $90.
How do these just came out? How are they that expensive?
These are extremely hot items right now. The Band Presto figures are super hot right now. Demon Slayer is hot like fire right now. Have you seen the Funko Pops? They released.
Yeah, they're releasing them, right?
But dude, the pre-orders for like Gyo are like $80 for a common.
What?
Yeah, that's how freaking hype Demon Slayer is right now. You're talking about like the Tanjiro versus Ryu statue right now on screen. Literally, people are pre-ordering for like $100 already. And it's a freaking unlimited product. That's how hype.
I will not be buying that.
Demon Slayer is super popular right now. This is an extremely hard line to keep up with because these are the best character model figures affordably that you can get.
That's very true.
So that's why they're really, really hard to find. But let's move on to our last shelf here. And hopefully we can do an update in 2022 or at the end of 2021 with this shelf completely finished with all the HASHIRA, everybody on here. I mean, like I said, some of the characters are already coming out. I already know the Stone guy and the Snake guy are already out for pre-order. And guess who else is for pre-order? Muzan Kibutsuji. Yes, Muzan Kibutsuji is getting one as well, and a Seispian, so you know you're gonna see that on the shelf as well. Alright, so coming down to our bottom shelf here, you know, I wanted to, you know, we're on the carpet level, so I wanted to make it kind of flow into the coziness. We got our carpet over here that I haven't shown you yet. We'll probably show that in the last final reveal of everything. One last look. But I wanted the vibe to kind of swell onto the floor because I lay over here on this Pikachu bed that you haven't seen yet either. You know, I wanted to keep it cozy down here. So I have the plushies. Then we have Zenitsu Sega. We have the Zenitsu sword and card. We all saw that in the video. And then we have that Sega statue right there, of course, in his iconic pose. We have Nezuko and a space in the middle for some extra room. I'm assuming this shelf is going to continue to grow and grow. So you have a space right there in the middle. We got Tanjiro. These are all the Sega figures they've released. And our final Sega figure, we have a Inosuke right here with his sword and also plushie. I do have a Tanjiro plushie that could go there in the middle, but it hung out a little too far, so I left it like this. That is the Demon Slayer shelf. We're gonna do one last look at a couple little items towards the end of the wall here. Then we're doing one last look at the whole room, and that's the entire anime room rep pack. And the last couple items here, nothing too big. We got a Tanjiro and Nezuko poster right here, obviously of them working together. And then we have the Akatsuki right here. We got the Legend of Zelda sword, shield, and the ocarina. And my favorite character from Hunter x Hunter, I got my whole Hizuka doorway here. This is just something that kind of, just to keep the door from being too plain. When you open it up, you can see it off the mirror, and it kind of just keeps things a little fresh. That is actually it. Here's one big view of the room, and I'm gonna show you my carpet and my mattress that stays in this room to help me nap. Alright, so this is the entire anime room, guys. You guys have seen it. It will obviously always be ever-changing and ever-growing, thanks to you guys, the rep pack. But now there will be a place for all of these anime items to live as we open them up in future videos and more. Right here, the last item the Digimon we're walking on, we got the carpet, which is absolutely amazing. We got Sasuke and Naruto in the dead center of the room. And of course, you can't have a room like this, man, without having a place to chill. So we got this giant Pikachu bed. It's so comfy, and you can use ears as pillows. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't beat this.
I hear that.
This is the most comfortable place to lay. You're gonna look up here at the chakra. You're gonna see all the different Naruto characters. You're gonna see, you know, all these things that you like and enjoy. You're gonna have a mirror right here. See my favorite person in the world. You know.
Me.
No, myself in the mirror.
Oh.
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new here, because you're gonna see all the new stuff that we open up on this channel show up in this room. It's not gonna go like when we open up a Demon Slayer figure. You're gonna see me put it in the Demon Slayer section and see how it adds and how it contributed to the entire shelf. Gonna be an amazing time, so make sure you subscribe. Check out this video screen right here, which is actually an awesome video that YouTube recommends for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and recommend it as well, because that means you have not seen it. And I'll see you guys over there. And as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.